Welcome to this Dynamics 365 marketing overview. Today, we will be demonstrating how this app can deliver automation, complex marketing lists, email campaigns, and more to support your future communication strategy. We will be doing a deep dive on all of the features of the marketing solution and cover why it's a compelling solution for businesses aiming to improve how they engage with customers, add value, and increase revenue. As the marketing solution is a core Dynamics application, all of your contacts and data are readily available, alleviating concerns around synchronization and data issues. It also aligns itself with other applications such as Dynamics Sales, plus it integrates with Teams and Office 365, providing enhanced collaboration and a joined-up workflow. In this overview, we will cover segments, also known as marketing lists, marketing pages, marketing emails, remote social posting, customer journeys, also known as marketing automation, event management, and lead scoring. So to start with, we're going to take a look at marketing emails. To begin, look under marketing execution and you shall see marketing emails. You will see a list of existing emails either live or in draft. Select New on the command bar. The new marketing email page opens with the Select an Email Template dialog box, as you can see here. Each template provides a starting point for designing a particular type of message. The template dialog box provides tools for searching, browsing, and previewing your templates collection. Select an email template, and the content from your selected template is copied to your design. Select the More Header Fields button at the side of the header to open a drop-down dialog and then enter a name for your new message. Now you will want to enter a subject for your message. The subject is an important setting because it is one of the first things recipients will see when they receive the email. Recipients may use the subject to decide whether to open or read the message. In the main part of the page, you now see the design canvas on the left side, where you can drag, arrange, and enter content. A toolbox on the right side of the page provides design elements that you'll use to construct your message. An easy way to personalize a message is to include the name of the recipient in the greeting. You can add the recipient's name as dynamic text by using the Assist Edit feature. When you have chosen your personalization, a snippet of code will appear that will show the entity that you have chosen to display. You can use this in the subject field too. Next, you will probably want to add images to your email, which you can do by opening this on the right-hand side. Dragging it into your content, then you can select your image by choosing one already uploaded in your marketing environment, or you can upload one directly from your computer. You can also add dynamically created QR codes from your marketing events, video, links, code snippets, and buttons. If you really want to get into the nuts and bolts of your email, you can open up the HTML editor where you can fine-tune layouts, color schemes, and so on. It even has a dark mode, which makes viewing a little easier on the eyes. If we go back to the toolbox, we can also change general styles such as the default fonts, text, and background colors. If you require, you can go to the Preview tab and see an approximation of how it will be rendered on various screen sizes and how its dynamic content will get resolved. To make sure your message includes all required content and is ready to send, select Check for Errors in the command bar. Dynamics 365 Marketing checks your message, then displays results in the notification bar at the top of the page. If you make a mistake in your email, you can always use the redo and undo buttons on the top right sub-command bar. You also probably want to do a final test and send it to yourself. On the command bar, you can select Test Send. A quick create form slides in from this slide. If your message still looks good after you receive it in your inbox and you've opened it, you're ready to publish it by selecting Go Live on the command bar. Dynamics 365 Marketing copies your design to the email marketing service, which makes the message available for use by a customer journey, but doesn't deliver any messages yet. The Go Live process also activates any dynamic code and replaces links with trackable versions that are redirected through Dynamics 365 Marketing, which identifies the recipient and logs the click. Finally, your message status reason is updated to live. Now let's move on to marketing pages. A marketing page is a web page that includes a form where people can register for an offer, update their contact information, manage mailing list subscriptions, and more. All the information submitted through a marketing page is automatically captured by Dynamics 365 Marketing and applied immediately to your customer database. Marketing pages integrate with and provide expanded functionality for many other Dynamics 365 marketing features, including email marketing, customer journeys, behavior analysts, lead scoring, and result analytics. To create your page, you will need to do the following. Go to Internet Marketing, Marketing Pages, and select New in the command bar to create a new page. Choosing a page template, which creates your initial design by establishing the page type, column layout, and sample content. This works similarly to emails. Now, add and edit your page content. Use a graphical editor to drag new page elements to your design, and this also is operated like marketing emails. You can also embed forms into your page to capture information such as leads or sign users directly up for an event. When you are satisfied with the design, check it for required content and technical errors by selecting Check for Errors in the command bar. When you're ready, select Save in the command bar. Your page is now verified and saved in the system, but it's still not available on the web. Select Go Live to publish it to your Dynamics 365 portal, where it will be made available at a public URL. You can change this under the Summary tab, where you can also see all of the meta details of the page, such as publish date and page purpose. You are now ready to start promoting it by including links to it in your marketing email messages, banners, social media posts, and other marketing initiatives. You can save this as a template on the command bar to reuse this theme and make changes over and over, saving you a significant amount of time and maintain branding consistency. Marketing emails and pages in Dynamics 365 behave similarly. You can integrate them into your customer journeys, create personalizations for deeper engagement. You can also navigate to the Insights tab, which provides you with powerful visuals on how your pages and emails are performing, with KPIs, engagement timelines, and geolocations. Now that we've looked at pages and emails, let's look at lead scoring. Automatic lead scoring is one of the most powerful capabilities in Dynamics 365 Marketing. It enables your marketing teams to instantly identify which prospects are sales ready. Using this native functionality, lead scoring models can be quickly configured and deployed with the aim of supporting sales in better focusing efforts on the hottest leads at the right time. You can have multiple criteria within an individual scoring model, and the app supports multiple models at one time. As a result, it is possible that a lead record could have different gradings that reflect scores across independent models. In many instances, teams will want to score leads based on email recipient behavior. However, email engagement and web behavior is just one example of the criteria that can be used. Data from any field on lead records can be referenced to impact the lead score in whole or part. For example, the prospective monetary value of a new lead might be a factor in determining its rating. Let's dive in and see how this works. Under Lead Management in Dynamics, click Scoring Models. This will bring up a list of existing models you've already created. In this case, we're going to create a new one from the command bar. This will bring up the Model Designer. Select the condition tile from the toolbox on the right and drag it into your designer. You can have multiple conditions at one time. For example, you may want to have a criteria where both location and engagement of emails is a single factor together before points are awarded. There are many entities to choose from, and you may want to choose your own custom entities. Once you have set up your condition, add an action tile and drag it next to it from the toolbox. You can choose to plus or minus points. Let's say this condition gives us an extra 10 points. You can add as many conditions and actions as you want. On the right-hand side, you will see the grade subheader. This will allow you to choose how many points are required to reach the threshold of being sales ready. You can also add subgrades, such as cold, warm, and hot, and how many points are needed to hit each threshold. If it makes it easy for you, you can have the option to view the model in a text format. Simply click on the submenu on the top right of the design box. Once you're ready to go live, make sure to save it and check for errors. When you next navigate to a lead on the system, you will be able to find a tab that says Lead Scores. When you next navigate to a lead on the system, you will be able to find a tab that says Lead Scores. This will provide a table view of all lead scoring models in a row displaying grades and sales ready status. Establishing a sales ready status will help your sales team to take action such as a phone call task, or you can follow up with more marketing initiatives by placing them in a segment. The lead scoring model is so powerful because you have the freedom to adapt it to your specific business needs. You can choose attributes such as engagement, behavior, and demographic details that you believe are most likely to be converted into a customer. Next, we're going to look at the social posting tool. Social posting is a really useful application that allows you to schedule your post to Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and you can post it directly from Dynamics. This is a particularly useful tool for organizations with multiple channels and sub-brands, as it keeps it nice and organized within a calendar. You can schedule posts to be published in advance, and if you have a social media team, it's even better, as you can collaborate and organize your campaigns as a team. Once you've decided you want to make a social media post, navigate to the top of the screen where it says New, and then simply fill out the form details. All we need to do is fill in the title, and that will appear in your calendar. Next, you will need to choose which channel you want to post to. Today, I'm going to choose LinkedIn, as I've already set up a configuration. Now, you have the option of choosing whether you want to post it as yourself, or you can post it from the actual business account. The decision is entirely up to you. So in this example, I'm just going to choose the user, and that will post it as me. I then have the option of posting whether it's just going to my connections or to the wider public. Now that we have selected the account, everything is already synchronized, which makes it nice and easy. Next, we have to type in what message you want to go out to your followers, which will show a preview on the right-hand side, which is very useful as you can see exactly how it will look like on LinkedIn. Of course, if you want to add media as well, you can add a picture to be posted alongside your text content. When you're ready, click Post it right now, and it will be published immediately, or you can schedule it. When you go back to the previous page, you will see the agenda, which can help you plan your social media campaigns. You can edit, reschedule, or cancel any post that hasn't been sent yet. Just find and select it on the calendar to open the record, and then edit the settings or delete on the command bar as needed. Posts that were already sent are read-only, so you can't change or reschedule them, but you can remove them from the calendar or delete them if you want. When you delete a post that has already been sent, it will be removed from the calendar and from the social media sites. Now, we will move on to the Marketing Events Suite. Live events and webinars are a vital sales and marketing channel, but events and webinars can be complex to arrange, execute, and follow up on. The Dynamics 365 Marketing Event Management feature helps you every step of the way, from initial planning and budgeting through promotion and publication, attendee registration, webinar broadcasting, final analytics, lead generation, and evaluation of ROI. Some of the key event management features include seamless contact, registration, and attendance management features in one system, business processes that guide users through the essential steps of event planning, session track and speaker management, managing attendee passes to grant access to specific sessions or tracks, venue management for tracking buildings, rooms, and room layouts, guest logistics for registering hotels, room allocation and reservations, tracking sponsors and their sponsorships for each event. You can create Microsoft Teams webinars and live events. Reviewing the attendance history of each contact, including events and sessions attended. You have full Dynamics 365 customer voice survey integration. A full functioning event website you can publish that includes a self-service attendee registration. A fully functioning event portal website that you can publish. It enables self-service attendee registration. It also has important details about all published events, including event name, venue, passes, session, schedule, and speakers are available to external users. All information drawn directly from the Dynamics 365 Marketing event planning records, with updates automatically reflected on the event website. Let's go through an example. Like on previous Dynamics features we covered, we can create templates enabling us to quickly build an event with the same or tweaked settings over and over. Along the top of the page, we have a workflow. This is where we can quickly update the different stages the event is currently in, all the way to post-launch. On the Agenda tab, we can add new sessions, create sponsors, speakers, and view a customizable calendar for when each session will take place. We can even enable registrants to create their own agenda. You can also handle payment passes using a pre-configured payment gateway and on the portal. We can choose to have our event as a live streaming broadcast using Microsoft Teams, and we can also select it for an offline conference where we can include fields about buildings, individual rooms, and layouts. This simplifies organization. When a person signs up either manually or by your staff or using one of your forms, they are automatically provided with an ID and QR code scanned by staff using the app in Dynamics. We are able to see each registered person and their details such as company role at the event, passes purchased, and check-ins. When we have saved our event, a URL is generated for viewing a portal page where people can view information about the event and even register. Post-event, we can create a survey to gain meaningful feedback on how we did. This can be sent through a marketing email using a customer journey. Now we are going to explore the foundations of audience segments. Segments let you create groups of related contacts that you can target with customer journeys. Segments are created using the Segment Designer. One way to build segments is by querying across related entities including contacts, leads, accounts, events, marketing lists, and more. You can also query the Marketing Insights service to find contacts that have engaged with your marketing initiatives. The Marketing Insights service also allows you to query contacts that you aren't reaching because of issues such as email bounces. The Segment Designer resembles other querying tools found in Dynamics 365, such as the Advanced Find feature, but this is more flexible and powerful. The Segment Designer is the only tool that lets you query interaction records from the Marketing Insights service. Let's dive in and see how this works. In your Dynamics app, go to Customers, Segments to open a list of all current segments. Select New to start creating your new segment and select the type of segment you would like to create. You can choose a dynamic segment that can query contact records and interaction records, as well as include, intersect, or exclude contacts in existing segments. While querying contact records, you can add relations as needed to create a more complex query. Secondly, you can choose a static segment where you manually select each member rather than creating a logical query that automatically adds them. In this example, we will create a dynamic segment which will bring up a new window with available templates that are pre-installed with marketing or templates you saved before. Today, we will create a blank segment and start from scratch. The Definition tab you can see along the top establishes the membership of the segment. For dynamic segments, you'll find a query builder here. For static segments, you'll select specific contacts one at a time. We can build our own segment using this designer. You can click and select here which entity you wish to target. In this case, we will choose contacts with the query block. Now, we don't want to have a list of our entire contacts, so we will need to drill down a bit further. We have a list of attributes to select. In this example, we will choose the city address. Next, we will need to choose how our list deals with this attribute, such as contains, does not contain data, and begins with. Today we will select is, which means that it will need to be a perfect word match. On the next column, we need to type in or search the data matched against this attribute. Today we will select Basingstoke. Now we have a basic query. We can perform an estimated segment size along the bottom to see how many contacts fit the criteria of living in Basingstoke. We can also filter our segment with a behaviour, which works the same way, but instead we have a choice of engagement actions, such as email clicks. You can add other blocks to this block and pick up the relationship between them. You can choose contacts that appear in either of the blocks by selecting All. Next, contacts that appear in both blocks by selecting And Also. Finally, you can choose contacts that appear in the first block but not in the second by selecting But Not. Towards the bottom of your screen, you can see a text-based query view of your segment, which can be useful for troubleshooting. Moving on to the General tab, this provides basic settings and general information such as creation date, time zones, description, and so on. The Members tab is simply a list of all your members based on the criteria chosen. Once you are happy with your criteria, hit Save and go live. Before you make future changes to your segment, you will need to stop, as it's an active workflow, and click on Edit on the command bar. Now let's move on to customer journeys. Dynamics 365 Marketing can help you visualize and automate the journey that customers take on their way to making a purchase. A simple customer journey can include a short interaction, such as a single email campaign. A complex journey might include the full process from discovery through nurturing and on to identifying qualified leads. Customer journeys can also generate and assign tasks, such as a scheduled follow-up phone call, and trigger business workflows. Dynamics 365 Marketing provides a graphical journey modeler that works a lot like a simple board game. Each contact starts on the first square by becoming part of a target segment, then progresses through one square at a time, with each square representing a marketing initiative, decision point, or internal action item. To view and create your customer journey, go to Marketing Execution, Customer Journeys on the left-hand side of your app. This brings you a standard list view where you can search, sort, and filter the list to find an existing journey. To create a new journey, select New on the command bar. When you create a new customer journey, you'll first be presented with a list of templates which can help you get started very quickly. Each template represents a particular type of campaign and includes a pre-configured pipeline and a few related settings that will help you create a customer journey of the selected type. Let's explore a customer journey now. This journey starts with all contacts in the segment. It will then send an email that we can pick from if it's error-free and live. If the customer chooses to open the email, a phone call task will be set up for a sales team to get in touch. If they choose not to open the email, the customer journey will end and nothing will happen from there on. Next, after 1 hour of waiting, it will send a second email. Potentially, this could be a follow-up. In this example, we have triggers, actions, and decision points. This is just a basic example, but you can customize it to your own business need. For example, we could have modified our journey so a follow-up email is required should they decide not to open the email, or we could give them some more time before sending the final follow-up after a phone call. Once you are happy with your journey, you can check for errors on the command bar and go live when you're ready. You can also save this as a template to reuse and modify in the future. Customer journeys is a core capability of Dynamics 365 Marketing and enables you to pull in emails, web pages, segments, and marketing events together to create a cohesive, automated experience that matches exactly how you want to engage and communicate with your customers, employees, partners, and more. At Services, Our vision is that we can help our customers add value to their business by leveraging Microsoft's marketing solution. What makes the app so exciting is just how much it has progressed over the last few years, and the future roadmap is very promising. Just this year, they plan to infuse AI into features such as automation building, add more communication channels such as SMS, and even deeper email content personalization. We hope that you get to enjoy Dynamics 365 marketing as much as we do and transform how you engage with audiences.